Hello and welcome to Chess Please. Today we're going to be playing a very fun variant of chess known as Horde Chess. As you can see on the board, if you're the white pieces, you take control of this unfathomable horde of 36 pawns and no other pieces. And if you're the black pieces, you have the normal set of chess pieces. Let's jump right in. I'll explain some more of the rules, but let's play some Horde Chess. So with Horde Chess, there are two ways of winning. If you are the white pieces, you just have to checkmate black's king as standard in chess. If you are the black pieces, you actually have to capture every single one of those 36 pawns that white has, which is a completely different problem to solve. In general, for strategies, if you're the black pieces, you want to get your heavy pieces like your rook, your queen, or your other rook in behind the pawns, because pawns are useless going forward, going backwards I should say. They're pretty good going forward, and as such, like minor pieces like knights and bishops oftentimes are sacrificial fodder to punch holes in the unfathomable horde here. If you are the white pieces, I actually haven't cracked too many strategies other than you can't really afford to give away too many pawns. Like 36 is loads and you feel like, oh, you could probably like just completely send one up as a blitzkrieger, but in general you can't. You need each one. That's the strategy. I have been getting taught lessons on the Horde chessboard all morning in the last 3 games. Let's see how we get on in this one. It's hard but fun. Just searching for a game here. I'll cut this bit out. Okay, here we go. We are the Horde. Maximilian, I played this guy already and I drew. So stalemate is still a thing. I was the black pieces, he was the white pieces. And yeah, I was stalemated because his pawn had nowhere to go. So it was a lesson. Okay, I'm going to let him take there. I'm just going to plug some of these holes that we have in our position here. In general, I'm going to try to keep that pawn there as long as I can, which that is perfect, okay? I don't want them to be able to open up and get in our grill. That's quite a nice position for this pawn, I think. But I don't know. This is like my 4th game. Again, I don't really want to free up their rook to punch holes, and as such, we're going to move up there. Yep, that looks okay to me. Strategy wise, yeah, I'm happy to just plug another hole in there. That lad getting deep. You see now where he's gonna go. Where he's gonna go is, and you know, he can't take his own piece, which is nice. You might hear there is a storm blowing outside. That's not some ambience I've added in. It's just a legitimate storm, but it is quite ambient, despite the destruction that storms can cause. Again, happy for them to block up their own rook files here, because yeah, you can't take your own pawn. And worst case scenario is if we get a hole punched in and a rook or a queen can come in and just start hoovering up the pawns. Now here I never really know. Maybe capture towards the center. Actually, I don't want to weaken this guy. I mean, takes. What if I just ignore the threat? Let's just ignore the threat for now. Leave the tension sit. To take is a mistake. Whether that's true or not in Horde Chess remains to be seen, but overall I'm pretty happy. We've kind of suffocated a lot of white's pieces, and that looks like we can definitely start to park in their territory a bit more. Here, let's clear these lines if we can. So again, from what I believe are the first couple of games of Horde I've played and lost, you can kind of generally throw away a minor piece, a knight or a bishop, for 2 pawns if you can kind of like punch a hole. they're not that good. There isn't going to be a huge amount of like open files or outposts for knights to sit on like normal chess. You really just want them to be your battering rams. Take the time to just solidify both of these pawns. And look, he's wasting Tempe. If Tempe is still a thing, he's wasting them. See there, that's now I think that's a good move on their behalf. That's a great move on their behalf. This pawn's a little overloaded, but if we can play something like this, which we can now, which we will. Okay, where else can we do? Let's just solidify our center here as well, I think. If you're looking at where to play Horde Chess, you can play it on chess.com, only on the desktop version. And as you can see here, the lines are kind of weird. I think it's like an old version of the UI that isn't as sleek. This knight's not doing much here. I'm happy to let him just sit there and die. And does that give us a chance to punch a hole in here and get a nice front of pawns? No idea. But we've only a minute left. That's going to be the play. That's our plan. Yep. Okay, now we've got the glob. Lob the gob. The grob gambit. I really want to clear these lines, but... Oh! It did it. A random series of clicks did it. Story of my life. Now that bishop punch I don't think is good. I think they should try to get two pawns. Again, this knight, I don't know what he's actually doing, so let's just push there, I think. Yeah, that knight's dead meat. I don't want him just skirting around my position, and I don't think there's much to be lost by taking him. 38 seconds left. Let's not foul the bed. Let's just keep the pressure on. I'm happy with how this is going. Let's push up here. A little bit weakening. Probably could have just struck in here. We can't even strike in here now. Queen's got to move, and I don't know where to. That's going to be actually any good. Ooh. Okay, you've got to be careful here. Yeah. Oh, actually, that's fine. Yeah, let's do this. Nope. Yeah, I think we try to get too fancy with it. Try to get a little too fancy with it. That's okay, we're not sunk here. We need a promotion in the next 26 seconds. Come on, Andy. We've been fighting for promotion. Okay, that should work in our favor, I think, because that's a fork. We'll take their queen. I don't care how many pawns I have on the board. One less queen is good for me. Should have taken that knight. Oh man. Okay, what can we do? Let's take the knight now. Make sure the rook can't punch in there. 20 seconds. Let's not faff about. I'll get this guy up here. Maybe look to get a supported promotion here. That's fine. He can go there all he likes. That is a waste of time. 17 seconds left. This is fine too. Love that. Oh, love that. That's real trouble. I want to stalemate Black's king now as well. If we end up taking these rooks, what's the best way to do this? I think it's this. It'll be fine. And then this is good too. And then this is good. No stalemate. Is that stalemate? I know stalemate's a thing. Let's just try and checkmate. Let's make sure that they have squares to go to, and I can't really tell. I think they have back here, so that's fine. This is going to be check. Oh, he's a slippery little bugger. He knows it's absolute stalemate territory here. But it's also checkmate territory. So let's do this. Let's do this. I just got to keep checking him. That's my strategy here. We've only got 14 seconds. Surely there's a mate somewhere. Like this. Yes! Checkmate! Squeezing him out of there. Okay. That was our first win with the game of Horde. And I'm glad you were here to see it, because it's hard. It's a hard game. But a lot of fun. Completely different strategy required. Minor pieces take on a much more minor role. Heavy pieces take on a much more prominent role. And pawns, they're, you know, goofy on their own. Very, very tough to break down in a unit. So a good lesson for life. If you're in the army, maybe. Who knows? Thanks for stopping by. Feel free to like and subscribe for more chess videos if you made it this far. It's generally kind of content like this. A little bit of fun, a little bit of tutelage. Although I'm not an expert player myself, but I like to play and I'm fine. Appreciate your time and have a good day. All the best.